Alright, we're still doing this quest and I'm losing my mind. So, he brought Cyrus and the others over. Wow, that was a pretty brave of you. What if it wasn't a shortcut at all, but a trap? You've got a point. You mean that it didn't even occur to you? Well, everything worked out fine in the end. We've reunited, haven't we? That's enough. By the way, we've got a new member here. That's great. That's a free monster for you. But it's better to be cautious at times like this. But isn't it great that we don't have to double back to rendezvous? We can just... I can't read. Now we can find the exit together. Follow the wind and find your way out. But don't let your guard down. Okay, got it. We're doing the Golden Slumber World Quest. This is part 3. My voice is straining a lot because I'm trying to figure out what voice to give Jet. And, yeah, hold on a minute. Yeah, there we go. Where exactly? It ain't gonna show it to me. It's ridiculous. I know where I am, because I mess around in the desert a lot in my main account, and I know where all of these exits and shortcuts end up at, because I spend a lot of time messing around in here. But we're gonna keep going. But yeah, I'm trying to come up with a good voice for Jet as to what I think she should sound like. And I have like 5 to 7 vocal ranges, and I'm like, how do I want her to sound? And it's straining on my throat. We keep switching it up a lot. So at some point, I might have to stop and just read normally. Get the hell out of my way. I can feel the breeze coming on that end. Coming from that end. That's gotta be it. If you keep asking me, let's keep going. Let's get over there. Yeah, so we lead them out, but then Jet keeps on wanting to explore. Because if you remember, when we were in there, there was one door I didn't open. I'll fight them, I don't have to, but...
Easy, Papa! Get him!
Sorry.
Yeah! Get away!
Because there was one door in there that I didn't open because I didn't have the clearance to it, but now that we do, we go back. That's why I said this temple, you have to do twice.
I'll keep this close.
It's not over. Like, you have to go back in there. Dude, it just... I hate when it does this. Like it'll take the map out of my thing. Like the quest, it'll take it off and I have to reactivate it. I mean, they have a new feature that we enable focus mode, but it's only for story stuff. I mean, I have been able to use it for like some events, but like when it comes to certain world quests, they don't let you activate that, and I feel like they should. It's kind of absurd that you can't. So there's a song that her father's gonna sing here, and you have to pay very close attention to the words. Paimon never thought there'd be such a place in this desert. A gem on golden satin. It's quite safe around here, right? Ugh, I can finally relax. See, this is I can't decide what voice I want her to sound like. Like, can Ben get wet? It shouldn't be a problem. Like, actually, let's just keep it away from water. While Trizad is resting, the rest sets up a campsite. Freaking teleport load me to nothing. Yeah, if you want to know why I'm doing that, it's a bit that I've been doing. So, every time this thing moves, I kind of make that You'll get used to it. I promise. Father seems a little... Maybe he's recalled his past life in the desert. If only he'd tell us some stories of his past at night. I don't know if I want her to kind of sound like this, or if I want her to kind of sound like this. Like, I don't know what I want her to sound like, and it's driving me insane. What was that? I wonder if a paper can be written from Ben and Jet's interactions. But which field would it belong to? I was waiting for him to sit back down awkwardly, but I guess not. So let's go find her father. So yeah, that's another world quest up there, King Jeshrith's Mausoleum. But I believe the only way you can get in there is during the main, I don't even know if it's during the main Archon quest in Khemenu. I remember Sino is with you and you get swallowed up in the middle. And I'm trying to remember how to trigger it, because it's not his story quest. I'm trying to remember, though, how to trigger that. Why did I go this way? Shit. I can't reach the ledge. Well, hold on a minute. I'm gonna have to go up that side over there. Yeah, I kind of figured. Well, that's gonna be long, isn't it? Because the crown's power only lasts for so long. There's always 4 though, so... Yeah, I got them all. Hold on. Man, that has a long cooldown. 16? Oh, Jesus Christ. Is there one more? I don't think so. It looks like there is, though. Yeah, there is. Well, if these 2 are here, and that one is there, then maybe down there? Because if it was up here, I would have seen it. Yeah, I was right.
A reward on the road.
Get back here.
Frost is coming! Get in gear!
Fulfill our pact!
Reckoning! Frost is coming! Prepare! Get in gear!
Suffer the wrath of the Eastlings! Show no mercy!
Confess!
Get out of the way. Yeah, man, my throat is straining so freaking hard.
I'll keep this close.
So I just don't know what I want her to sound like, and I keep changing it up every time, and it strains on me because I can't find a good pattern. So I was like, do I want her to sound like super innocent, or do I want her to sound like she knows something? You know what I mean? Like, do I want her to make her sound like she's super innocent and doesn't know anything? Or do I want to make her sound like she does know what she's talking about? That's what we need to figure out.
Your journey ends here.
Lord of Ten. Fuck.
Pound it to the ground!
Frost is coming!
So in my other video, the last video, I was trying to say what her father sounds like. He sounds like that. That's what he sounds like. Ow.
Get in gear!
Your sacrifice is ready.
Long, easy, Papa! Get him!
Darkness. questionable. Fuck your gator. Yeah. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Get with it, bro. Get with it, bro. That is not ideal. Holy shit.
You two! Time to end them!
Slumber.
Yes, that's the name of the world quest I'm doing. Thanks for saying
Is this an answer from this world?
Probably not. You have to go up this side, I said. Let's see. I don't know. Fucking... Don't you love when slimes drop upon you from fucking nowhere? Woo! Every time I hear guitars like this, I don't know why I think of Antonio Banderas. I think he's attractive. Alright, let's see. Why am I over here? Oh my god. What the fuck? Jabrail. What is it? It isn't anything important. Whose gravestone is this? Who knows? Maybe it belongs to a nameless researcher who once tried their luck like Terzad, but didn't roll high like he did. King Dashrath's secrets rarely reveal themselves to mortals. Terzad gave you the stone slate, right? How did you know? Keep it safe. Is it important? You can't be unaware of its value, surely. Well, its value to whom? To our employer, of course. After all, he is depending on it to write his paper. Anyway, let's head back. We shouldn't keep Jet and the others waiting for too long. It probably ain't gonna happen, but while I'm out here journeying around, if I do get a chance to do some more roles on characters, it would be nice to get one of my favorite characters who does remind me of the Sand, because this is where he comes from. If you don't know who that character is, let me show you. The character who I refer to is this. Well, hello. Don't look at me like that. Oh my god, what was that? Don't worry about it. God. I'm gone. I'm gone. Don't worry about it. Fucking shit. Bro, you better not come over here. Fresh meat. Oh, or not. Dude. So have you heard from Nautical that I've heard that you beat up Storm Terror and were made an honorary knight for that achievement. I'm being attacked in the cutscene. Pardon me, but while you are quite skilled, are you really that powerful? Of course. He's the hero of Mondstadt. You tell them about your adventures as you get gored to death. That's amazing. I'm being killed in this cutscene. Okay, it's gone. Well, books have been my only companions since I can remember. I love how you all watched that up, and I've never had the chance to travel far. Actually, this is my first time traveling so far from home. Right, Terzad's an indoor zoology researcher, huh? Well, that's so lame. I don't want to admit it, but my life has been bland if compared to all of yours. Just like this desert, it's practically impossible for those who lack strength to find a single unoccupied oasis. If you're so unhappy, then why not do something else? How about being a traveling merchant like Nautica? Or do something you're good at like me and my father. That's not bad at all, is it? Isn't it, rather? It's not that easy. I come from a family of academics, so I've been receiving training like this since I was a child. Like how a farmer's son learns to farm, or a blacksmith's son learns to strike iron. While I'm not doing great and can't compare to the talented and established researchers of my family. But as things stand, I'm afraid I can't do anything else. I just drank a little too much earlier. Why am I even telling you all of this? Well, just laugh if you want to. I think you're being too stubborn. There's always a choice in life. I mean, just look at Bonifaz and I. We weren't born as traveling merchants, and no one in our families has even been to Sumeru. But we're still here, with the northern wind at our backs. We don't regret our choice at all. Seeing the boundless world unfold before our eyes fills us with a sense of freedom. Yeah, I think so too. I can't read. Yeah, I too think you're taking things a little too seriously, Tazad. Right, like the relative you mentioned earlier. Didn't she give up her family's rules and traditions and everything else to live the life she wanted to? Maybe she's somewhere in this fairy desert just like us, bathing under the milky white rays of the moonlight and braving the dry night breeze while looking back at the great day she had just had. If only I had an iota for her courage. Never knew making decisions would be this difficult. I can't read, because I never given them any thought. I just think I've lived the life I wanted for as long as I can remember. But that's really... making choices is never easy. Is that so? Choosing one means giving up on the rest. Wait, is this like saying that there are 10 tasty dishes in front of Paimon, and that choosing one will make the other 9 vanish? Oh no, if there were only 10 Paimons to choose each. It's like the branches of a tree. While they come from the same roots, their endless divisions makes it so that some may never touch each other for decades or even centuries. Only when the entire tree withers and its trunks decay will those separated branches finally meet in the soil. Speaking of which, why did you choose to leave the desert, Father? You rarely mention your past, so I see all this very differently from Tazad. I don't have family traditions, and I don't even remember my mother's face. I only have you, and you only have me. There is no large tree, and no branches that tie us together. You might have left the desert long ago, and this might be my first time seeing it for myself. But I have this feeling that we are like the grains of sand here in the desert. No family, no objective. But what we have is pretty free. Jet. The desert holds only the past. It has no future. If what lies beneath the sand and the wind can be described as a truth, then I can only say that it perhaps isn't something that will bring joy to everyone. I gave up the path of seclusion, not because it's a mistaken path, but because I found a better path. Jet, I hope you'll be able to take that bright path. I don't really understand you. If the path of sand isn't what you desire, then why accept Trazad's commission? Don't tell me it's because you want to take a look at your past. I think you just can't forget the desert and the hot winds that swept in. Sweep in. The strange thing is that I have no memories of the desert, but coming here makes me feel like I've returned home all the same. I love the sand, just like I love Paimon and Ben. This is a place with hope, too. I'm sure of it. Isn't finding Ben proof of that? It's been a new day tomorrow. The ruins ahead are still waiting to be explored. Keep your chin up, Tazad. No matter what others say, I think you're a brave person. You've taken that first step and left the comforts of your home. Now just do as you've already done, and take the second step, then the third. I'm sure you'll get to the place where no one has been and find that special research material of yours. Huh? Even you can occasionally say some nice things, Jet. I'm just speaking my mind. After all, I'm as free as the sand. But even the freest sand should rest at an oasis. It's getting late, so let's get some rest. I'll be on lookout tonight. I'll sleep well, with you as the lookout, Father. I can't read. You hear Jabrail softly and casually singing a peaceful tune as you fall asleep. Maybe it's an old local song. Yeah, so pay attention to the lines of this song. It's important later. O stars high above the wasteland, O nightingales weary from the day. It takes I can't read. It's time to take off the crowns of roses. Cleanse yourself with wine made from grapes. Sleep, close your eyes. Yon golden slumber summons thee, wandering sand. Drink not that bitter salt water, for sorrows of tomorrow have gone away. Camping out in the desert is terrible. Oh, come on, why are you being so negative again? Well, the two of you are adventurers. Let's talk about you instead, Jet. How can a young girl like you endure sleeping on the sand while dressed like that? I just can't figure it out for the life of me.
Terzad, you're such a pampered guy. Tell me, will even a bean placed under 10 mattresses disturb your sleep?
Of course not. That's an old legend. Anyway, why would anyone sleep on 10 mattresses? It's an old story about this guy who couldn't sleep very well, because he was such a light sleeper that like a tiny bean under his mattress turned out to be the whole reason why he could never sleep, until he moved the mattress away and found out that it was underneath it. It's like an old story from somewhere that I remember hearing that I can't remember where.
I don't know. Perhaps it might be a hobby of the wealthy, for all you know.
But you should have expected that you'd have camp outside. Still don't know what voice I want to give her, and I'm struggling bad. That's why I keep stuttering over my lines, because I don't know what voice I want to give her, because I keep changing it like 7 times. What else can we do anyway? Go back to the way we came? Of course not. The material we gathered yesterday isn't enough to write anything good. Forget submitting it to the academia. Just reading it at the square would get me ridiculed.
Aha! Looks like you've still got some spirit, huh?
Oh god, of course. This huge ruin is right before me. It must be the Khemenu temple. As a researcher, I must go in and have a look. It is, actually. And there is... Is this... Ben? Right, Ben. What a strange thing. I mean, such an extraordinary thing might be closely linked to King Deshret's civilization. If that's true, I can't turn a blind eye to it. Going back the way we came would be worse than putting a bean beneath my mattresses. You may as well have me sleep atop 100 bens. I'd never sleep again. 100 bens? That really would hurt. Anyway, before I collect enough material for my paper, I mean until I figure everything out, I shall not leave. I paid all of you well, very well too, so if we do encounter danger, I'm counting on you to earn that pay. There.
Hey, come on, aren't we already companions on this journey? Of course we'll protect you in the face of danger. My father and I are professionals.
Yeah, Sovereign is amazing too. You have nothing to worry about. That look on Aether's face, bro. You know, who knows what the future holds. Better to be safe than sorry.
Father?
The merchants can rest in the oasis while we're away. Gladly. We've discussed our contingency plans, but we must bury some of our supplies before we leave. In the worst case scenario, the merchants may be forced to leave. This way, we'll still have some supplies to come back to, even if that happens. Huh? Is that really necessary? Underestimate the sand and you'll pay with your life.
Since it's father, he definitely has his reasons. Well, it's always a good idea to prepare for every possibility.
You do as Jabal says and carefully bury some supplies. This should do, right? Let's set out then. Slow down, my hangover isn't...
Terzad, you better hurry up, or someone else might publish a paper about this before you.
Don't say things like that. Sovereign, you ready? Let's go. Whatever. Yeah, here we go. I wonder... Now I'm thinking of another quest. It's further in the... It's actually inside the King Deshret's mausoleum. I don't think you get in during this quest. Why am I losing my mind? It'd be enormous. I was gonna make a horrible fucking joke and I'm glad I didn't. Oh my god, why was I about to say that? Well, fuck. Now that I said that, somebody's probably gonna be like, what do you mean? I was gonna say, yo girl, my obelisk be huge. Yep. Uh-huh. Woo! Oh my god. You know I make a lot of jokes about that, but in real life, I could care less about that kind of thing. That does not mean anything to me. I don't know why people get so fixed up on that shit. I mean, I do know why. I'd care not to elaborate, I do know, but me, personally, I don't care about that. Size doesn't matter, it's about how he uses it. I hate that fucking crap.
Huh? I thought it would be smooth sailing this time. We still have to figure a way to get the door open.
Isn't that good news? At least that means no one's ahead of me. Even if they may have chosen the same subject, I got here first. The Academia's researchers aren't alone in coveting Team Destert's relics. What do you mean, coveting? I'm doing legitimate research, approved by the Academia. Don't you dare compare me to treasure hoarders. Let's just find a way to open the door. Do you remember how Ben somehow made the stone slate light up? Let's have a look at it. We might discover a clue. Huh? What's Trizad's stone slate doing with him? Well... Sovereign here's an expert. Adventurer with much more experience in ruin mechanisms than Trizad. Giving him this important item will help us make the best use of it. Ah, yeah, that's it. That was my intention, exactly. Is that how it is? Fine, you do have a point. So, have you figured anything out? Nothing so far. Well, Sovereign does know nothing about research. Does know what the fuck... Does know nothing. Yeah. It's never too late to learn. You'll see. Turning into a fucking Disney song. Despite being well-read, I am as clueless about this thing as you. I suppose I must continue proving myself. If I spend 10 years working hard at the Academia. 10 years of hard work won't do anything for a layman. Just forget it. Huh? But you'll never know if you don't try. Wait. Ben's acting a little strange. Maybe Ben can open the door. Meow. Commencing opening. It's actually opening. I didn't expect Ben to be able to do that. I think Ben's saying that it's capable of more than that. Paimon gets the feeling that Ben is much more useful than the stone slate, or maybe we should just ask this instead. Will this stone slate really be of any use? Of course it will, it has to. I might lose my mind if it's buck. If it's less use than Ben. Be patient, it's too early to make any judgment yet. Well, you're right, Trebale. A short-sighted researcher is bound to amount to nothing. Patience is a virtue. But neither Paimon nor Sovereign are researchers. We will need patience nonetheless. Well, that is true. That's enough. It doesn't matter who did it. All that matters is that the door opened, right? Why do I keep changing her voice every fucking time? Now that the door is open, you're eager to go inside, aren't you? Alright, Trezar's archaeological team, let's go. Let's advance with caution. Oh, I know. We should be fine if we stay close to him, right? Come on, let's get moving. Oh my god. Oh my god! No, friends, we'll be fine if we stay close to Hazo. He's melting. I'm gonna be attacked by everything in this room. Are you ready? My clearance level's not high enough. Fuck me. Alright, so this is your clearance. There's a total of 4 or 5, I think. The Khemenu Temple. Leave Aegis Road and walk along the axis in the direction of sunset. Khemenu Temple is located there. People have left images on the shrine walls with plant juice and ore powder. These murals will not be easily covered by the wind like footprints in the desert, and they have long been there, depicting the reign of King Deshret. Khemenu Temple is not the largest of the countless temples to be found within the desert, but it is intimately linked to the people. All people who enter this place lower their heads and praise King Deshret's boundless wisdom. You know, too bad that we didn't get to actually see him as a character in the game. I mean, I guess you kind of do, don't you? Isn't he the one that kind of looks like Sino?
Wasn't that somebody else? No. Wait, wasn't... I can't remember. They did show him in a cutscene at some point, but he... No, wait, he wasn't he? He was the one who made the pact with Rukkhadevata. And he kind of looks like Sino. They do show him. I'm an idiot. Hey, girl. Ben seems to know this place well, and for some reason, doors seem to hold a special place in its heart.
Maybe it's a bizarrely shaped key.
But if that's true, then which door is its pair?
I'm gonna do that every time. This music seems risk music. There still hasn't been anything worth writing about. Would Ben come if I tried to take it back with me? I think it would rather stay here. Hey now, you're acting just like Jet. That thing, I mean, Ben can only prove its true worth once it becomes research material for me. Dude, that sounds horrible. That's like finding some girl in the desert and being like, she has special fucking powers and shit. She's only useful to me if she could become my fucking research material like a fucking guinea pig. Like, you freak. Jabel, what do you think about these ruins? You should ask Terzad. He's the professional here. I'm just a brute. All I know about King Deshret are old stories that no one wishes to hear. What if I want to hear them, though? Have you ever fucking thought about that? Fuck. No. Time to open both ways. Be a fucking revolutionary. I don't know why I said that. I don't know why. Oh my god. God. Let's go left since it's the one I touched first. They both circle around. It don't really matter which one you do. Trotting around at the speed of sound. This is the quest where I kept calling them flowers. So there's going to be these little blue things that look like cubes. And I used to call them flowers. They look like little blue, like, cubes. And, well, they're not really cubes, are they? They're kind of like blocky. You'll see when I find one. Hello. Hold on a minute. Totomata dekadasai. Un momento. Lo siento. Holy fuck. Yeah! Don't you love my reckoning damage?
Getting here!
Motherfucker.
Getting gear!
Alright, hold on, chill it out. Can't keep hiding forever, you know. Woo!
Show no mercy!
Lolly can do it. Lolly can do it. Lolly can do it. The way she does that. See, here's the flower. See, it kind of looks like a cube, doesn't it? It's a fucking GameCube. You gotta open the wall from the other side. So this is where it gets annoying, because if these things hit anything, you have to start over. Observe. The primal embers. These energy integrations, known as primal embers, are commonly scattered throughout King Deshret's ruins. Go near the primal scones that contain these primal embers to unleash them. File it and lead it to a giant primal torch. Once the primal torch is lit, King Deshret's ruins will also change. Primal embers are very fragile, So you will sometimes find primal scones along the way to their travel that can serve as a transit point, yeah. Primal embers can also be blown away by strong winds generated by giant wind fans. If you wish to help the embers continue their journey, then you must find some way to stop them. Yeah, I literally know. But for those who don't, I thought I'd read it. I like how walls keep disappearing and reappearing, so let me tell you something. That's why I'm going to probably be freaking out a lot, is this PS4 is hooked up to my Wi-Fi, as where my main PS4 is hooked up to an Ethernet cord that goes directly to my router. Because this is hooked up to the Wi-Fi, the signal's a little wonky, and the game loads funny because of it. Because it's not like I don't got a strong signal, it just does something weird where walls around me load funny. Meaning if I'm not looking at the wall and I look back, when I look away from it, the wall will load out, and when I look back, it tries to load in quickly, and you'll see shit reloading in and out around me. The problem with that is sometimes I have a habit of falling through walls. And there was a world quest one time where I was following, like, I think it was actually a story chapter, where I had to follow a main character, and that happened. I fell through 3 levels, and they had spawned on me, and it freaked me out. So, that's why in one of the other videos, I think it was the video before the last video, or it was the last video, I kept making melting jokes where I was like, so Venti just melts through the wall in front of me. That's why I kept saying that, because that's pretty much what happened, and it was not ideal. It freaked me out when it happened. There's another one called In the Chasm where you meet Yanfei. It's Yanfei because Ito is looking for her, so I believe it's Ito, Shinobu, and Xiao ends up down there as well. And if you have Yanfei follow you, if you go like up a cliff or something, she teleport loads. She's like SCP-173 where you blink and she moves towards you, and she does that. And there's been people who've recorded videos of her, like, you go over here and you leave right, and then you turn around and she loads in you, like in front of you. She materializes, and it's really freaky. This game does shit like that. That's why I freak out sometimes. Sometimes when you upload stuff to YouTube, the rendering changes. So sometimes, like, I'll see it, but you never see it because the frame gets patched in. So you never see it, but I do. Looks like if I move like this, if I go like this as I'm walking, you can probably see the walls kind of load funny. Let's see. Did you see it? Did you see it? Did you see it? Watch. Yeah. Watch. Yep. You see it? Like it's like a sky. You see it? See it? The blue? Yep. I fucking saw that. Don't think I fucking didn't. No, that's supposed to be there. Did you just see a blue line go across above me? Like it was a wall? Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, so that's what we're dealing with. My game loads funny. I have another video with my main account, actually, where that happened. Where Kenichi falls to his end. And he fell through, like, a void and ended up in, like, an out-of-bounds area. And, well, it kind of was. And when he died, it switched me to Kaching, and I got so frustrated. I was like, he's gonna die, and then he did, and I was like, Yeah, I gotta get rid of the wall. I don't have the clearance level. Shit. Like I said, these temples, you have to come back to once your clearance level maxes. Like, you have to do these, like, 2 or 3 times. So my wall, did you see it? It loaded out again. Stop that. Do you see it? It keeps doing it. Oh my god. Look at it. Watch when I turn down the stairs and then I turn up. Watch the walls in front of Hazo. You see it? It's doing like a weird phasing thing. Yeah, it's fucking weird. Like everything loads out. Gotta be careful that I don't fall through something. I swear if that happens again, I'm gonna lose my damn mind. Ben's been milling around the door, but nothing's happened this time.
It seems to have been talking to the doors earlier.
Stop that nonsense. Doors can't speak.
But something like Ben shouldn't be able to speak either, right?
So funny. Like she goes from talking like this to suddenly like this.
That's true. Huh. Guess Paimon's unknowingly accepted that Ben can speak as well.
But can beeping really be considered speaking?
As long as communication is achieved, it doesn't matter if the language used is something we're familiar with. For example, animals have their own languages, and the sand has its own language too.
But if we don't understand it, Paimon's curious. Paimon really wants to know what Ben is saying.
Just ask Ben if you're curious. Ben, what were you talking to the door about? Oh, I see.
Whoa, Jet, you understand it?
Of course not. It's just as I mentioned before. I can sense some of its emotions.
But once you can understand Ben's emotions, trying to guess what Ben's saying isn't that difficult. Well, to be honest, Paimon didn't sense or understand anything, did you? Just a little.
What? Really? Well, no one has been here in a very long time.
Of course not. Oh, of course.
Someone has been here, but they weren't able to open this door.
Yeah, even Ben can't open it. This door is protecting something very important, and so much time has passed that it has almost forgotten how it used to open. Has almost forgot how it used to open. People used to come here long, long ago, and some would even pass this way many times a day. I mean, it's such a huge door after all. People used to walk here, huh?
Oh, it must have been a mischievous cat that no one could catch, which is why so many people pass through here.
I feel like I'm gonna sneeze.
Oh, God.
Huh, wait a minute. Did the door tell Ben all of that?
Of course not. They're just guesses I made based on Ben's emotions.
I almost believed you. If I hadn't unknowingly included it in my paper, wouldn't everyone laugh at me once I published it? How could you make that up to me? What happened? What, oh my god. How will you make it up to me when that happens?
Trizad, that would be your own mistake.
As a researcher, you should be able to distinguish the authenticity of the materials you collect, you half-dead feet. That was close. Paimon almost believed her too.
Thank goodness we don't have any papers to write.
Yeah. You have a long journey ahead. Stop wasting time and get moving. Right. This place is huge and filled with doors. If we do this in front of every door, who knows how long it'll take us to finish.
Wouldn't that be perfect? You aren't fond of camping outside, but this place has walls and ears and ceilings and even the research materials you want.
King Deshret's civilization fell to tyranny. And this place is probably his mausoleum. It is, you idiot. I'd rather spend 2 weeks in the desert than spend a single night here.
Nah, Trizad. Do you know King and I, Deshret, I can't read? Trizad, do you and King Deshret have...
Jet.
Oh, alright. Nautical and the others are still waiting for us at the oasis. Let's continue exploring.
Let's do it. Let's get the hell out of here right now. Oh my god. Did he just double bounce? What was that? Just coming to you now, Hazel's sandals are special. It allows him to double bounce off of shit. What was that? That tech roll looked painful just now. His body completely crumbled. Ah!
My
My map is but a lie, and we know it. Why don't we try? Yeah. Yeah, here we go. This is the place we want to be. I'm exhausted. Moreover, besides Ben, we haven't made any other discoveries, and that makes me exhausted all the worse for it. Huh, this place is huge, and we've seen so much on the way here. Paimon, sure there's a lot to write about, right? Even if Paimon doesn't really know much about these ruins, or about these things. Neither of you are a researcher, so of course you don't understand. What we've witnessed this whole time can only be considered as proof for existing research, except Ben. How should I explain this to a non-researcher? Let me put it like this. Slowly walking. I want my paper to get approved by the Academia's review. It's like love. What? What does this have to do with love? Your lover is academic research? Let's make a joke at him. The current situation is that I want to love it, but it seems to hold no interest towards me. This is an unrequited love. A paper must stand out to pass the review. Just imagine that you're pursuing your ideal partner. If you're no different from the other candidates, then how will you capture their heart? This is getting weird. This analogy sounds like a real stretch, you know. The Rachazad thinks is really strange. In my opinion, a couple has... Yeah, I can't read. Oh. A couple just has to consider each other suitable. There's no need to compete with others. We're still talking about academic reviews, aren't we? Ugh, shouldn't have made that example. Just forget what I said. I guess this is where our little chat ends. It'll be more efficient if we split up and look for clues. An archaeological expedition with no hope in sight? Who cares about efficiency? That stone slate has lit up once. We'll definitely find a way to make it light up completely. We just have to not give up. But how can you guarantee that? Wait, so you really do know something, don't you? What I do know is that there may be hope for the tone of that I want to go for. That there may be hope if we continue forward. But we'll leave empty-handed if we turn back now.
Well, that is true. Shahrazad, stop worrying about this and that. An indoor zoology researcher like you has finally gotten the opportunity to enter some ruins. So just treat it as a chance to view some of your seniors' research subjects for yourself.
You're right. I should be more professional, but even if we're going to split up, I want Sovereign to stay close to me. What? I want to explore freely too, you know. Then we'll explore freely together. This is getting weird.
There's no danger here. And while you might be a researcher, you're terrible at puzzles. You'll just be a burden to him.
Exploring ruins has never been my forte, but if I'm given enough time and a pen, my paper, then such problems will be no problem at all.
Alright. Anyway, just help me if you're in danger or something. One of us will get here in time. Probably.
What if none of you do?
It's as impossible as breaking open 10 bad eggs in a row for breakfast.
I think you need some lessons on mathematics, Jet. I can introduce a teacher to you once we return. The fuck?
Huh, looks like this path has come to an end. You know what? Why don't we go back to the previous room?
I want you to stop suggesting shit to me. I just don't know what voice I want her to have, and I think, like I said in my other videos, I'm too focused on trying to get a good voice for her that I fuck up the words. Because how should she sound? I have no idea. It's not like she's voiced. How am I supposed to know? And giving her my own voice as well, you know how that be. You know how that be. Bing. I don't know, I have multiple voice ranges, but if I don't settle on one and I keep going back and forth, it strains on me too bad. I have to settle on one.
I'm liking the look of this.
Heizo is a man who can finish in under 30 seconds. I hate that I said that. I hate that I said that. Oh no! Oh my god! Why? No. No. Oh, I really hate that I said that. Oh my fucking god. You know, if that's true, he needs to seek help. That's not ideal. I make that as a joke, but there are men in real life who do struggle with that. There are men in real life who really do that. Sad.
Da 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 da.
He's so fucking bright. Oh my god. Hold on. Yeah, it's this one. Jesus. I know I said Jesus, but it almost looked like I said Cheez-Its. Jesus. Well, at least I'll be able to level up some of my other characters this way. Look at her just fucking standing there. Stores are really baby jet. The other spots the way to get it open. I guess they're pretty reliable. I don't know about that. Don't know about that, fam. Every time I turn the camera and I look back, walls reload and disappear.
Ben seems to have had a lot to share with the doors. If only my father and I could do the same.
That's fucking depressing. These are the floors that disappear if you stand on them for too long. Told you. While exploring within King Deshret's ruins, you may encounter platforms with unique etchings on them. These platforms are named illusory keystones. Yeah, that's as deep as I can get. I'm not gonna try. I'm not gonna fucking try that. Oh my god. Fucking wow. Oh, these fucking walls, bro. Yeah, let's do the puzzles in this room. They want me to go down, but hold on. Don't do it. Yeah, I know. Hold on. See, Lolly. You fucking fuck. He's like, I'm here to impede your shit. Yeah, you would, wouldn't you? Yeah, like I said, this is one of my favorite world quests. I know it well.
But only secrets will tell. I need you to go away right now. And I don't need you here.
Fulfill our pact!
Freaking.
Getting here!
Electro, I know, but I don't. I can't.
Get it! Process coming! Getting here! Process coming!
Suffer the wrath of the Eastling! Show no mercy!
Get the hell back here. Hiding from me, you damn coward.
Why is it always Electro?
Oh my god! Stop it. Stop it, you freak. Stop it, you freak. Yep. Give me. loves to get in my way. Are you kidding me right now? Ether, what the Ether? No, stop! Don't fall out of bounds, please. That is not what we were doing. Oh. My god. He got, whoa, fuck. No, 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 no. Dude. He fell out of bounds for a split second and I pulled him back in. Oh my god. Jesus. Can you just go to the one I want you to go to? Because I need that flower. Come with me. Yeah, it was worrying. I know what happens when you clip out of bounds in this area, and it's fucking nightmarish. I am not going through that again. That has happened to me before, and, my god. Go. So, there's a total of 2. When she says I'm tired already, she sounds like a ching to me. Every time I hear her say that line, that's what she sounds like to me. Yeah, no, there is 2. Yeah, it's 2. Guess you have to light up both sides. Yeah, no shit. It's up. Yeah, I really like the music in the desert areas of Sumeru. Sometimes I come here and just stand here and listen to the music for hours. I really like Egyptian stuff, like I said. Her father just loading in like that. Look at the fucking walls! Ugh, I'm having bad loading problems. What is it? What? Have you found any clues? I haven't made any progress over here just yet. About that. Why are you just here, you useless piece of...
That's strange. What's a ship doing in here?
Might it make sense because this is an ocean of sand? Perhaps a river used to flow through here, but it dried up. Or perhaps this boat was not made to be used by the living. I'll have to head back and do some research on the geographical changes here to confirm my theory. Yeah, it's a ship of the dead, alright. Goodbye. Can you imagine standing next to somebody and then they just fucking materialize away from you like that? Yeah, if you see me stop for a minute, it's because, walls will load in and out, and I have to make sure I'm like, what am I seeing? So if you, like, see me stop, it's because, I probably see something that you don't. I didn't catch him. Oh yeah, here we go. Here's the wind bullshit. Yeah, I know. It's gonna tell me, you need to stop the winds. Yeah, no fucking shit, buddy. I don't have 1 level clearance, aren't I losing? Fucking walls reappearing and disappearing. It's throwing me for a loop.
Wait. Oh yeah, okay.
You love to keep moaning in my ear. Alright. It's timed. Ah! Primal embers. Yeah, no shit. I know they're called primal embers, but I call them flowers because when I did this quest for the first time in my main Lumion account, I called them flowers because that's what they reminded me of. Still do.